So I'm here this morning to shake it up a little bit. I'd like to talk to you about something a little bit different than what you've been hearing about before. I threw up a slide here that shows a couple of numbers. And no, it's not the telephone number for Harry Potter. It's a few of the listings of the revolutions that we've been through in the past years. The Reformation, the French Revolution, the Russian Revolution, and they all brought us something. Individually, equality, freedom, justice. I look around today and I say it's 2017, and I am wondering what our revolution's going to bring us. And while I don't know the answer, I do know one thing. It's going to bring us change, massive change. And we see that change today in moving from an old reality to a new reality. I know that all of you know the quote from Bill Gates that says we overestimate the change in the short term, the next 2 years, and underestimate it in the next 10. And I think we're doing the same today. When we reflect back on how companies have changed over the past 10 years, that change has been massive. We've moved effectively from companies that have had a US dollar, Western Hemisphere focus with the brand-to-brand competition, a Coke versus Pepsi, a BMW versus Daimler, largely manual processes. We're moving to a future that looks completely different with a pull-based distribution system, a truly global world with multi-currency, multi-facets, a competition that is no longer brand-to-brand, but rather ecosystem, and processes that are automated, digitalized, and in fact, roboticized. What does that mean? I think it means 5 things. 5 things that I'm telling each of every one of you in this audience as CEOs, as entrepreneurs of companies, that you need to address. And these are the top 5. Do you have a strategy that's fit for the purpose? That's up for the change? Have you grasped the changes on your operating model? Are you sure your operating model hasn't been adjusted and you're missing huge opportunities? What are you doing with your support functions? Are they back office, offshore, onshore, roboticized? Do you have the right level of support for your teams? How about the issue of data management and IT, data being the new gold? Have you addressed those topics? And last, and probably the most important challenge of them all, do you have the right people for the future? How are you addressing your talent? Now at EY, I have a vision. Our vision is to be the leading service provider that is able to help companies move from an old reality to a new reality. And along those lines, this strategy has 2 things I want to focus on of what it means to our people and to our customers. The first is this. You and your companies, I and mine, and together are going to see and need, as a result of those 5 challenges, a lot more teaming. A lot more teaming together, client, service provider, but a lot more teaming within your companies in terms of cross-functional needs, getting teams together to think outside of the box. That's not only as its purpose to drive this in terms of innovation, but to drive better outcomes. And we need to focus on that. But innovation is something that's a key result of that strategy. As we look together to move to a new reality, we're looking to identify companies, startups or yourselves, to partner with to see who can help us together transform our customer base. Who can help our clients get there faster, more effective, and more efficient than before? I think this strategy, top to bottom, from strategy to talent, is something we all need to embrace. And as we do so, the outcomes around teaming and innovation should be positive for us all. But I would say, living in a VUCA world, they're also not optional. Those outcomes are something we need to drive in order to get an answer that's going to allow us to survive in this revolution. In times of change, in times of revolution, it's very important, and this would be my last piece of advice, that you have something of a beacon, a purpose in life to help you and your employees guide yourself through that change. Yesterday, I heard Christian talk about the fact that we don't want change management. We just want change in the context of a revolution. And while I support that, I do think we need to take people with us. Having a purpose helps do that. It gives you that guiding light. At EY, my mission is to ensure that we're driving a transformation journey for our clients, bringing them to old to new realities, addressing issues that go top to bottom from strategy to talent. But my purpose is to ensure that each and every day, our people are building a better working world in everything they do. I look forward to, in the context of this conference and outside, discussing with each and every one of you your purpose and your journey. And with that, I wish all of you much luck and success for the future, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Take care.